Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's vlog. Hold on, I'm gonna screw my little tripod in here on the bottom so we can get an even better angle. My bag is all packed this morning for the water slides. I am a pretty minimalistic packer. I really don't pack very much, so I literally brought a towel and a t-shirt in case I want to change into a t-shirt at the end of the day if I'm cold or maybe if I get sunburned on my shoulders, but I'm a pretty minimalistic packer. Alex is ready to go. We're gonna head out in a few minutes. What time is it? 10:35. We're leaving at 11, so we got 25 minutes. Just gonna check up on the video, make sure it's going up okay, and then we'll be off. We'll be ready to go. We're leaving to go to the water slides again today. We're going with our friend Catherine Grislack and Danielle. She watches the videos, I think. Danielle, I remember hearing that you watch all the videos. All right, video has just started processing, so we're doing good. Hopefully it'll be up before we have to leave and I can do the annotations and everything. Otherwise, I'll just do them when I get back tonight. It means the first few hours won't have any annotations or anything like that, but it's not the end of the world. I've done that many times. I think there's a woodpecker here in the tree. I can hear it, but I can't see it. Where is it? I see a hole. Oh, you guys hear it? You can hear it. Oh, I see it. Oh, there it is. Oh, there, look. Right there. You guys see that? Look at that.
Where is it?
It's right there. It's
Where?
so cute. You gotta like crouch down here, go underneath. On the right branch. It's so cute.
I don't see it.
Up there, look. Right there.
Oh yeah, it's so little.
Oh, it's so cute. It's making its little home. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, bye, birdie.
So I just got a package in the mail, and I figured right before Kat and Danielle come, I will show you what's inside of it. So it's this big Free People package. I actually ordered it for San Francisco / my back to school video. Can I open this up? Oh, awesome. Opening packages is literally Christmas. Oh, there's another one inside. Oh, because there's two. Oh, this is just like the extra thing. I just got a pair of socks because I have these shoes that are kind of high up a little bit, like little booties. And they really give me blisters, so I thought wearing them with like socks would not give me blisters, plus these would be popping out and they'd be really cute. So I got that for that. I forgot I got these actually. These are so cute. Okay, 3 things. First one, this is gonna be in my back to school haul video and like lookbook, so you guys are getting the inside scoop of behind the scenes, whatever, so that's pretty cool. Oh, this is so cute. Look at it. It's a sweater. Oh my god, this is so soft on the inside. What the heck? What is this sorcery? Oh my god, this is like really cool and vintage looking. Look at this. Look at the sleeves. That's amazing. Okay, this is so cool. That's one. The next one's also kind of from my mom because she really liked it. It's a really oversized hoodie sweater that has like a different color hood. This is so cool. This is like if you're wearing your boyfriend's sweater, but if you don't have a bae, you got your bae's sweater, so it's cute. It's not too soft on the inside, but it's like really soft on the outside and a really cute material. So, oh my god, this would be so freaking cute. Like, if you guys live near a beach and you know how it gets kind of like cold at night, well, this would be perfect for that. And then the last thing is my favorite. It's a hoodie. Look how cute that is. Like, this is amazing. I love this so much. It's cropped, which is still cool. I don't know, this is like so sweet. This is my favorite thing. It's just like so vintage looking. I love it. So that is what I got from Free People. Now I gotta arrange all this stuff and organize it because my mom's gonna freak if she sees all this garbage lying around. We made it to the water slides. My hair is super poofy because I washed it with shampoo conditioner today, but I figured might as well do it. Haven't done it in a while. We're gonna go rent a locker first so we can keep all our valuable stuff in there, and then we'll probably get changed and get ready to go. We're all finished. I just had a beaver tail. Did you have fun? Yeah. That was so fun.
We finally got to go on the big tornado one, which is like you drop super far, then you go like back and forth in a bowl. Oh my god, it was so fun. I didn't remember how big the drop was, and then I was like not expecting it to be that crazy. Oh, it was really fun. Oh. What?
It's the next parking lot.
We have to cross here and then go down. It's a pretty far walk to get to the car. Oh, that was fun though. I am wiped. I'm pooped.
So I was just going through all of the comments from yesterday's video and feeling so overwhelmed and happy. Like, you guys seriously mean, you have no idea how much you mean to me. And the fact that I just like asked for some advice and I got like, the video's been up for 4 hours and there's already 200 comments and like novels from people, like the longest messages, the sweetest messages, also messages with like advice, and a lot of you were giving me such amazing tips, and like I just felt so much better, and I feel like my brain is a lot more clear. And especially like, you know, yesterday I was very emotional, but I didn't act on anything. Like, I didn't do anything. I kind of just like let it be and like had time to process it. So this morning I woke up feeling a lot better and less upset, you know, because time obviously heals things, and like you start to see it more clear rather than just through emotion. And also reading your comments like made me feel so good. I was just telling Kyla about all of them, and Kyla's like, you know, it must feel so good that you can just like talk to people on social media and they're like so supportive. And I was like, honestly, yeah, you guys are seriously like some of my closest friends. Like, it's crazy that I feel like I could trust you with so many things. I feel like I could trust you with my life and you would be there no matter what. And that honestly is such an amazing feeling, because not that I've never had that feeling before. Obviously in my life, like, I've had a very close family and really good friends, but
it's different, and it must feel
it's like a really different scale, and it just like warms my whole heart. It warms my soul. Like, I just feel really blessed, and I'm really thankful for you guys. So seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And update on the situation, by the way, if you're hearing squeaking, that's just Kyla.
Sorry.
Like walking. She's doing why are you backing up?
I just want to make sure that like my makeup doesn't look stupid, you know?
No, it looks so nice. Here, I'll show your face. That was such a weird angle. Oh my god. Also, your hair is a fro in the back.
Oh my
what
god.
the hell is that?
This is what happens when I blow dry my hair.
This is what happens when you blow dry bleached hair.
No, but even my natural hair is always frizzy.
Oh really? Actually, yeah, I do know that. You know what's weird? Kyla used to have literally straight
Like
hair as a kid. Now it's curly, and like obviously mine looks super curly right now because I just took it out of braids, but my hair's gotten so much straighter over the years, and it used to be like literally a fro. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So I had time to think about things. I did realize obviously my emotions were getting a hold of me, and not that I was like over exaggerating it.
Is Ryan calling me?
Yeah, it is. Want me to answer?
Yeah.
Where's your twin sister?
She's right next to me farting.
Of course, I should have guessed that. Kyla.
I obviously had time to process it and talk to Catherine Grislack and my sister, and just realized that I'm so emotional lately, like just so emotional. So I feel a lot better today, obviously.
So emotional.
It's just, I'm just gonna, you know, let it be for now, because it's not worth it. And honestly, I mean, a big reason why I don't talk about like details on the vlogs is because this person could actually watch the video, so like I just don't want to make it awkward. So hope you guys can appreciate that. I just don't want drama, even though this is probably creating drama. I don't know. I just want to be honest with you guys and like just tell, like, I wish we could all just hang out and have a sleepover and just talk about things, because that would be so cool. I honestly want to make so many story time videos. I feel like we should start like a trend, Kyla. We have so many stories we could tell you, and I've been obsessed with watching story times. Obviously I don't have a crazy life as like most people that do story times, and I don't think I would ever exaggerate a story just for a YouTube video. Like, I would just tell an actual story. I just need to learn how to not say like as much. I just realized in the last sentence I said like so many times. Should we start a story time?
Yeah.
Do you guys hate story time videos? I feel like it's a hit or miss with people. I personally love them.
I love story time.
I watch them like while I'm like oh my god. I watch them while I do laundry and while I'm cleaning and before I go to bed. Just kind of in the background. I don't ever sit and just stare at my computer and listen to a story. I have no attention span. So we should tell a story. Okay, Kyla changed her shirt because it was see-through. So I'm gonna tell a story about a guy that I used to date-ish, like kind of like just like see. Someone that I really liked back in the day before Dan or anything like that. This was like real back in the day now. There was this guy that I was obviously very attracted to and just really liked a lot / was obsessed with. To put it in like...
Obsessed is like an understatement.
Yeah, It was like an obsession. Back in the day, I just really liked this guy, and he did not like me as much as I liked him. I think he obviously was attracted to me, but that was probably it, in all honesty. But of course, he was like the first guy I ever like really liked. I didn't love him, but I just really liked him. And when you're young, you're obviously naive and blah blah blah. Anyway, so I was hanging out with this guy a lot, even though I knew he was hanging out with other girls, and I just was in my head pretending like nothing happened, whatever. Then there was one time, I feel like the story is gonna be 5 seconds long.
No, go into more detail about like how he had a girlfriend like really back in the day, and like you used to like
Okay, yeah, so
not realize that like when a guy has a girlfriend, it's not.
yeah, so when I first met him, he had a girlfriend, and I didn't know her or anything like that. I honestly didn't even know he had a girlfriend at first, because when we first met, he was super flirty with me. And he was the first guy to really show an interest in me, because every guy in high school grew up with me and like knew me in my awkward stage, so they knew I was kind of awkward. And when I met him,
he was the hot, popular guy of the school.
well, it depends on who you talk to, because then when I talk to some people, that's not what they say.
Oh, really?
It just, yeah, it depends. So, but basically, yeah, I guess he was one of the more popular ones. But I was in like a sport program, so I wasn't in the main regular program, so I didn't know him or any of his friends. And I actually did a lifeguarding course with Dan. Actually was there when we didn't like it, we hated each other back then. And we were in a lifeguarding course, and this guy was in the class, and at first I was kind of scared of him because he was more gangster. Like, he had that gangster style like Eminem, and
maybe he'd be like mean.
Not mean, I just was kind of, I was very preppy back then and very, very athletic, shy. I was just more of a jock, and I know that's so like stereotypical and judgmental, but back then that's just how I thought. And so I was with my girlfriend, and then he was in our group with us, so the three of us, and I obviously was a little bit nervous of him at first, and then I realized he was super nice after talking to him for 10 minutes, and obviously I thought he was very attractive. He had like the look that I liked back then, like skater boy slash
he was really
gangster.
cute.
Yeah,
he was like a skater boy gangster, but like pretty face, like.
Yeah, well, he was a good looking
boy.
guy, so, and he was super nice, so I was just obviously, I also at the same time had a crush on another guy from swimming. Anyways, whatever. It was one of Dan's friends I had a crush on. And
I know.
Whatever, I was talking to this guy. What if we should name him? We should name him, I don't know.
Patrick.
Oh, that's awkward.
Justin.
Okay, yeah, Justin. I don't know any Justin. So this guy Justin, I was, after we spent like the whole day together, because it was kind of like an intensive course over the 2 weekends. So it was a Saturday of one weekend, the Saturday of the next weekend. And the first Saturday, he was in our group, and obviously you're learning a bunch of like lifeguarding things. You're doing like CPR, fake CPR, because you're obviously not giving CPR to someone. You're learning like how to save people, whatever. And I just remember thinking, for one, he was super good looking and really sweet. Also, he smelled really good. He had like a cologne, and literally I was so used to guys smelling like chlorine because I grew up a swimmer. And he was super, super flirty with me. And I was not used to that much yet, because this was the first year of high school where I actually kind of looked decent, because the years before that I looked so dorky and I had not really gone into puberty. And over the course of that summer, my hair was lighter, I just was more confident. And I think he obviously didn't know me beforehand, so for him, he's seeing this person and he thought that's like, you know, how I always was. So he was the first guy to really give me attention. I mean, there's guys at swimming that I would flirt with and that liked me or whatever, but it was not the same, because like we all knew each other in our awkward stages. In high school, in the sport program I was in, we were the same people in the same class for like 5 years. So whatever. This is dragging on now. Now I know why people tell story times, or like, you know, they drag it on. Anyways, I remember going home and like texting didn't exist back then. That's so weird. I went on MSN. Shout out to those of you that know MSN. So I went on MSN and I told my friend Felicia, we're gonna call her Felicia, and I don't know, I was like, oh my god, there's this guy, he's so cute, and he was flirting with me, and I don't know if I'm crazy or if he actually was flirting with me, but I've never really happened before. She's like, oh my god, who is it? And I was like, this guy named Justin, I don't know his last name or anything, I just, you know, whatever, he's super cute, blah blah blah. So then the next weekend, I was so excited to go back, because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna see this guy, whatever. And obviously we were talking again, and I asked him what school he went to, and he told me his school, and I was like, wait, what? That's my school? And he looked at me and he said, I don't recognize you, what grade are you in? And I said, I was in 11th grade, and he said, so am I. And I was like, well, I'm in Svavedsud, and he was just the sport program. And he said, oh, okay, yeah. He goes, yeah, you guys are like a separate, we had separate teachers, separate hallway, whatever. And he was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And he said he was in the regular program, and I went, oh, okay, like that's cool, whatever. And we started talking about that. And then I think what happened was, after that, I think I stalked him on MySpace. Like, I found out his last name and I stalked him on MySpace because there was no Facebook back then, and obviously being a girl, you stalk people. Like, come on, that's not
even guys
a secret.
I'm sure he went home to stalk you.
No, guys didn't, especially back then. It wasn't like a thing. I think it's more now than it was then. But I obviously stalked him, and I showed my friends because I was such a stalker. I found him and I added him. I was like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna add him. So I added him, and then he, I think, wrote on my wall, and we started writing back and forth, like long text messages, kind of just like funny things. I didn't have a cell phone back then, but we were just messaging back and forth, like long things and funny things too, about the principal, blah, 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 whatever. And on his MySpace page, there was no like evidence that he had a girlfriend, or that there was pictures of him with a girl, like on his main profile, picture page, whatever, so I didn't know. And then when I was in school, what ended up happening was that he would come see me at my locker almost, not every day, but quite often actually, like during recess and stuff. And I think because his class was right next to my locker, his first class, and so he'd walk by me and start talking to me, and then all the guys in my grade were kind of like, why is that guy talking to you? Like, they were kind of confused, even the girls, because obviously he was really well known, and I was Alex Shantomo, dorky, awkward swimmer girl.
Okay, but that's like your perspective, and like maybe people in your grade, because I remember people in my grade would be like, you're Alex Shantomo's sister?
Yeah, but when I got good looking.
But this is like around the time that you were good looking.
Yeah, I know, but back, like, I'm saying, these guys grew up knowing my awkward side, so they're kind of like, why is he, whatever. Yeah, so I was like super smitten by him, you know. I was just really like interested in him and attracted to him, and the first guy that really gave me any attention. And then I think I was talking to my other friend, who we'll name Jody. So Jody knew of Justin, and Jody said, oh, did you know he has a girlfriend? And I said, no, I don't. And
is this a guy, Jody?
No. So Jody was saying, oh, I think Justin has a girlfriend, you should, you know, figure that out. So I went back on his MySpace, and I actually looked in his photo album. Like, when I first went, I just went on his profile pictures. I didn't really do that deep of stalking. It was more just to find him. And then I looked, and there was a bunch of pictures of him and a girl kissing, and I remember being like, oh, but then thinking, that's really weird, because he was, I don't know if I'm crazy, but he was definitely flirting with me.
Yeah. Well, looking back on it now, knowing him, yeah,
he was flirting with me. So I was just thinking, okay, well, that's kind of mean, and he is definitely not a good boyfriend, because flirting with me, which means he flirts with a lot of girls, and he has a girlfriend, which is disrespectful. But I didn't know her, and I don't think she didn't go to her school or anything. And she was younger, so I was just like, okay, well, there's obviously no way that I'm gonna be like dating this guy, but I still want to be his friend because he's cool, you know, because I actually like did like him as a person too. It wasn't just like a crush. Like, I actually thought he was cool. And I had a lot of guy friends, so I was always someone to have a lot of guy friends, and it wasn't weird for me. Like, I've had crushes on guys and still been their friend, and vice versa. Like, it's never like an awkward situation. So we ended up just becoming friends, and I obviously still thought he was super attractive and good looking, but it was never anything that I was gonna like act upon that much. It was more just like I would be down to hang out, but I would never, I don't know, I didn't really want to be disrespectful. I didn't know his girlfriend, but at the same time, I also didn't know what disrespectful was. Like, I didn't know what.
You were young and you had a crush on a guy that was good looking, and he was like the first hot, popular guy to give you attention.
Yeah, but I didn't, like, looking back on it now, I obviously was disrespectful in the sense of like making it obvious that I was hanging out with him, because obviously she did not like me, because it was obvious that I had a crush on him, and she did not like that. But at the same time, don't hate me, get mad at your boyfriend for hanging out with me. You know what I mean?
Did she ever?
Okay, because this is the thing. So eventually they ended up breaking up like a long time later, and her and I ended up becoming friends, and we had a mutual friend, and we started hanging out kind of in a group, and then we started talking. And I remember one time we went for dinner, and she asked me, she's like, did you like really try and like ruin my relationship with him? And I said no, and I kind of told her my side of the story, and she told me her side of the story, and I was just like, wow, this guy is like not the nicest person. I mean, we were also very young back then. I'm sure he's a lot different now, but back then especially, it was just like, I guess like I was being disrespectful in a sense of I really had a crush on him, and I didn't stop hanging out with him knowing he had a girlfriend, but we never did anything. Like, he never tried to do anything. He was just flirty, and I realized that he was just like that in general. Like, his personality was just very flirty, and he was flirty with a lot of girls, and that's just kind of who he was. I never dated him. We never were a thing. It was never like that. Like, Daniel was, to be honest, my first real relationship, my first real boyfriend. Even like little flings I had here and there, I could consider Daniel like my first love, my first everything. And so for me, this was more just, I guess it was just the idea of like this super attractive guy that actually like thought I was good looking, because I didn't see that I was good looking then. Not that good looking is, you know what I mean? It's all perspective, but I was so used to not getting any attention from any guy. So where was I going with this story? Anyways, basically what ended up happening is we're not friends anymore because he went through a lot of personal problems, and even though I tried to become friends with him and to see if we could eventually date or something, because I, you know, still was attracted to him, I kind of realized that, okay, this guy's not for me, and it's not fair to myself because he's not the best person for me, and it wouldn't be fair.
Plus he turned weird.
That's so nice.
Should I tighten? I need you to tighten it a bit.
Yeah, I gave her this top from RUMI. How nice is that?
Okay, wait, tighten it though.
That is the story of how my first obsession. It's not first love, so it's first, not relationship. I don't know, what is it?
First kind of guy experience. Should
Yeah.
I wear this? Boots or no? Heels.
I like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just know, girls, if a guy has a girlfriend and he's flirting with you, doesn't mean that he wants you and he doesn't care about his girlfriend. If he really liked you, he would leave his girlfriend for you, and right away. There would be no like, oh, maybe in 2 months, maybe in 3 months. Like, no. There's none of that. He's not a good guy if he's hanging out with you and has a girlfriend on the side. So just keep that in mind. And this was super long. I'm so sorry,
because
Daniel.
also, I just want to say something. Like, I've noticed a lot of like, especially younger girls, when they go for guys that have boyfriends, it's like, you're gonna have trust issues when you actually start dating.
Yeah, I knew a guy when I was growing up, a guy from swimming that used to always cheat on his girlfriends. Every single girlfriend he had, he cheated on them, and then he always was convinced his girlfriends were cheating on him, and they weren't. It was just because he would always cheat, so he knew what it was like and was very self-conscious over that.
Why does my forehead look so red?
You got sunburn.
I guess I got maybe a little bit of sunburn today. Anyways, we are off to our friend Karim's house. Our friend Karim's house. I don't know why I had trouble saying that so much. We're gonna go watch the Olympics there tonight. When he is in town from Saskatoon, they stay at their mom's house. Are you wearing pants? Yeah, okay. I thought for a second she wasn't wearing pants behind us. That would have been bad. But yeah, we're gonna go, ooh. I don't know why I can't focus right now, but anyways, it's really pink outside. The lighting, very weird.
Are we still bringing fruit?
We can maybe stop by the grocery store to get fruit if you want. We can go to like Provigo or something. Anyways, we're headed off to Karim's mom's house because when they're in town from Saskatoon, they stay there, and we're gonna go watch the Olympics. Wow. Good music and beautiful sky. Look at this thing. It's so pink.
You're filming a pole.
I know, I'm going over here. Look at that. Wow, it's so beautiful. Oh my God. Look at this. It's so pink. Oh my God, look at how freaking nice it is. Alright guys, that's gonna bring it into the video. Olympics last night were super exciting. That Michael Phelps 200 fly was, oh my God, that was crazy. I was cheering so much. Not that I even care if he wins so much, it was just, it was so hyped by the media with like the antics between him and Chad Leclos, and then like the Japanese guy came out of nowhere at the end. It was really exciting. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comment section if you enjoy story times like that, because between the both of us, we have a lot of stories, and most of my stories revolve around like being a stupid teenager and like doing really dumb things. So I have a lot of funny stories I could tell you guys. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more videos, and we'll see you guys in tomorrow's video, which starts in about 2 minutes. And we're going to La Ronde today, which is the huge theme park in Montreal. I'm really excited. So have a good day, guys. Bye.